We just got some insane Avengers Doomsday updates regarding Gambit, Shang-Chi, and Captain America, so let's talk about it. So first up, Channing Tatum says he's not going to go full Cajun as Gambit in Avengers Doomsday, which I guess means the minions were fired as his dialect coach. The Russo brothers want things to be funny, but they don't want to go full Deadpool. They want to keep the drama and keep it tight. When Gambit gets serious, things do matter. Honestly, this is great. This should be a more serious, darker film. I think Gambit could still be funny, and I loved him in Deadpool and Wolverine. He was hilarious. But it was okay in that movie because that movie was just for jokes and nostalgia anyway. And we didn't think he would ever come back. We just thought it would be a meta commentary on how he never got his movie. But now that we know he's going to be a legit part of the X-Men team in an Avengers movie, he should be taken a bit more seriously, and I'm happy about this. We also found out that he's going to be part of a big fight with Doctor Doom, and that his stunt double was involved in most of it because he injured his leg earlier during filming. Now, a lot of people are saying, how could Gambit possibly go up against Doctor Doom? Now, one, this probably isn't a one-on-one. This is probably him with at least the rest of the X-Men, if not even more characters. But I am just saying, Gambit has been an Omega-level mutant before. He gets nerfed, but it's possible. Even if they don't want to go that route, if he could get close enough to Doom, he could do what he did in X-Men 97 and possibly blow up Doom's armor. Moving on to further news, Simu Liu, who plays Shang-Chi, says everyone would be blown away by Robert Downey Jr.'s portrayal of Doctor Doom in Avengers Doomsday. And this is what everyone's been saying, that a bunch of the Fantastic Four cast members were saying that. This makes me feel more and more confident that the Russos knew what they're doing when casting him, because they also keep saying no one else could play Doom the way he is. And I always thought he was perfectly capable of it. I mean, he did great in Oppenheimer, and I think that's a similar character. It's just the Iron Man problem. But if they resolve that in a way that makes sense, then I'm fine with this. Lastly, some industry insiders are saying that Steve going back in time to be with Peggy created the incursions that killed Dr. Doom's family. Now Doom is hunting Steve to kill him for what he did, manipulating everyone in his path to achieve it. Honestly sounds pretty cool, and this is not a bad way of integrating Steve and Peggy into this movie. I'm okay if they do this. The only thing they have to address is that in Loki, they said that everything the Avengers did was supposed to happen, but they could just retcon that with, like, Sylvie killing He Who Remains changed things, and that made it cause an incursion, whatever. This lines up with other reports that they were filming at Steve and Peggy's house and that Doctor Doom was involved in those scenes. Honestly, the only bad thing I see about this is just going to enable everyone who already says this was a bad ending for Steve, which they're wrong. This also lines up with everything we've heard that Doom's main motivation in this movie is going after people who are causing incursions. He's assembling his own team, and some heroes might even join him who kind of agree with him that the incursions are bad, like Doctor Strange and Clea. Since we know last we left off with them, they were going after people who started incursions. If you've read the Secret Wars comic, you know that in that storyline, Doctor Strange is Doom's right-hand man, so this would also line up with that for those reasons. But there you have it, that's everything we've learned recently. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.